Welcome, and thank you for taking time to learn more about CurricuLit.com, a single internet resource from which educators, students, parents, and readers in general can locate and easily access almost every piece of curricular literature they want from the public domain for their research, lesson planning, reading assignments, or personal reading interests. In this video tutorial, we will demonstrate how, whether you're an educator, student, course designer, parent, or recreational reader, you can use CurricuLit.com to, in effect, create your own online literature textbook. Let's get started. Access to the various features of CurricuLit.com may be gained from the home page by pressing a tab on the menu bar or by clicking on links displayed throughout the text on each page. The main features of interest to most visitors are found in the Authors and the Libraries tabs. Click on the Libraries tab, scroll down a little, and you can narrow your search to American literature, British literature, world literature, or drama, stage, and screen. For the sake of this demonstration, we'll click on American literature, and the screen will display an overview page describing the American literature category, and down below, links to the appropriate subcategories or literary periods. Click on any of these subcategories, for instance, the colonial era, and the screen will open a new window to display a general essay about that literary period. Scroll down, and you will see our list of all of the authors we've gathered from that time period to be included in the CurricuLit database. Click on any author's name, and the screen will display a short biographical sketch. The original source for each biography in our catalog is listed below the author's paragraphs and can be accessed by clicking on it. For our purposes, we have edited most of these source bios for clarity and consistency, so if you want to read more of whatever may be available, you can click on the source link. To return to the main libraries page, just close this window. Return to the previous page at any time by clicking your browser's back button. To search for a specific author, click on the Authors tab, and the screen will display the main author's page. This is useful if you're not sure which of our categorized library pages will serve your purposes. For instance, if you know the name of the author you want to look up, you can conduct an alphabetic search using this grid. Click on any letter, and the complete list of authors in our database whose last name begins with that letter will be displayed. Again, click on the desired name to read a brief biography. While we're here, note the symbols displayed beside each author's name. For sorting purposes, each subcategory in CurricuLit.com is designated by an alphanumeric indicator. These identify the literary category or period to which each author is assigned. A1 through 8 for American literary periods, B1 through 8 for British literary periods, W1 through 6 for world literature categories, which includes an extensive collection of mythology, fables, and folk tales from every continent, and D for drama in all of its available forms, ancient to current. Click on the alphanumeric symbol following any name to read our general description of that literary period. And at the bottom of the page, you'll find our collection of authors comprising this subcategory. When searching through the alphabetic lists of authors anywhere in CurricuLit.com, these symbols are useful in quickly identifying the literary categories and periods to which the authors are assigned. And finally, if you want to search for authors within a more specific grouping, you can choose from among the lists we present here. To the left of each author's name on any list, you'll see this red open book icon. This is the gateway to our author bibliographies and databases of direct links to each title currently available online. By clicking on this icon, you will be taken to a new screen displaying the appropriate author's bibliography, and from there you can browse or search for specific works or types of works. Just click on this green radio button beside a title to display the available links. And then you can safely click on each link in turn to find one that will work best for you. And once again, to return to the previous page, just click your browser's back button. The total number of titles per author is noted at the bottom of the box. In this case, our Mark Twain bibliography contains 383 titles. The default display is 10 titles, but you can view up to 100 at a time by adjusting this entry box. We have attempted to catalog every published work of each of the 1,300 plus authors in the CurricuLit database, but it's always possible we've missed some titles. Visitors who discover such an omission are asked to contact us so we can update our bibliographies accordingly. Works of literature listed in our bibliography database are sorted by title, by publication date, and by type of literature, whether poems, short stories, novels, or whatever. You can use the up and down arrows over any column to resort the list as you wish. You can also type a specific search word or short phrase in the search box, and the list will be resorted to show its results. When searching for a specific word, however, the word search option will only apply to the occurrence of that word in a title, not in the body of the text. One exception is in our poetry listings, for which we have attempted to include the first line of each poem in our database along with the title. So you could search for a specific poem if you know some part of its first line and type that in the search box. On the other hand, if you wanted to sort out a list of all of Mark Twain's works, say his poems, type poem in the box, and the system will sort out all of his poems by title, and here you see the title and the first line. Here at CurricuLit.com, we are always interested in your questions, comments, or suggestions. Use our contact form on the menu bar of the site or email us directly at admin@CurricuLit.com. If you think CurricuLit might be a useful option for your students, department, or school, or anyone else you know, please tell the appropriate officers about our site and direct them to these videos on the CurricuLit channel of YouTube. We hope you found this video helpful in understanding what CurricuLit is all about, and we look forward to serving your literature search needs.